Who is Plumberx? Narrator. This is an explanation of the true identity of Plumberx. It all started back in 2023. First, let us understand Plumberx. Plumberx comes from a planet far, far away. A planet in our galaxy that no scientist or astrologist has yet to understand or identify. This planet is known as Planet X. 1 light year ago, while Plumberx, aka Kaku, was out looking for parts for a plumbing job on his planet, he happened to catch a look at our planet Earth on the monitor of his service ship. Out of curiosity, he decided to get a closer look at Earth. He was amazed at all of the water that covered the Earth. Plumberx, thinking to himself, "This is a very primitive planet. All of this water and no one has it under control. I must land here and see if there is anything that I can do to help these aliens control all of this water." With this in mind, Plumberx called back to Planet X, aka the planet Tyon, and explained that Earth had all of this water that was out of control. In addition, he said that he would like to stay on planet Earth until all of this water is under control. His superior, Dizor, agreed. "Dizor, yes, you must stay and resolve the problem, but you have only 5 light years to fix the problem. Get back here as fast as you can, Kakb. We have another planet that has no water at." Plumberx, "Yes, I will." Narrator. After getting the acknowledgement to land on planet Earth, Plumberx entered Earth's atmosphere. When Plumberx entered the atmosphere, he was picked up by radar. After landing, Plumberx was met by Earth scientists and government officials. Plumberx stepped out of his service ship and said to the Earth people with a big smile, "Balau balau." The people on planet Earth did not understand what Plumberx was saying. The government officials and scientists on Earth thought Plumberx may be a danger to them. The Earth scientists and government officials grabbed Plumberx and took him back to their laboratory to find out if he was friend or foe. After 5 days of studying Plumberx, the scientists failed to realize that Plumberx was also studying them. During those 5 days, Plumberx learned to comprehend the Earthing language and started to speak English rather fluently. Plumberx: "Hi, my name is Kak, and I am from the planet Tyon. I am not here to hurt you, but only here to help you." Narrator. The scientists look around at each other in amazement. Scientist: "So you speak our language?" Plumberx: "Yes," Kak said, "after I have had the opportunity to study and observe you. I was able to pick up bits and pieces of your language. This is a very strange language to understand, but quite interesting. You Earthlings use so many different words to say the same thing. Where I am from, we speak using very few words, and we do not have any trouble communicating with one another." Scientist: "Where is this planet that you are from?" Plumberx: "I am from the planet Tyon, 8 light years from the ring planet." Scientist: "Saturn?" Plumberx: "Saturn, if is the one with the rings around it." Scientist: "Why, yes." Plumberx: "Well, yes, this would be the closest planet to us." Narrator. One of the astrologers listening to the conversation spoke. Astrologer: "We have been studying planets for years. We could never pick up any reading or data on our satellites concerning your planet. We just called it Planet X." Plumberx: "Yes, I understand. Many light years ago, the scientists on our planet came up with a way to build a force field around the planet, so that no alien from any of the worlds could get through the atmosphere without our knowledge. Although this was a good way to protect our planet from intruders from other worlds, it has kept our planet isolated from the rest of galaxy." Scientist yelled out, "Oh man, the drinking fountains are broke again. Someone call a plumber." Plumberx: "Having a problem getting water out of that drinking fountain." Scientist: "Yes, this is the 3rd time this month. The plumber says he cannot understand why it keeps breaking down." Plumberx: "May I?" Scientist: "Yes, by all means." Plumberx took the drinking fountain apart. Plumberx: Then he reached underneath and turned a few things and twisted some other things. Plumberx: "Okay, try it no." Scientist: "Wow, that was great. It is fixed. How did you know what to do?" Plumberx: "This is all we do on my planet. We control water and we make it safe to drink and use for all kinds of things." Scientist: "On our planet, someone that does that is called a plumber." Plumberx: "Yes, plumber, I like that." Scientist: Well, we have a plumber from the planet X." Scientist: "Well, plumber from planet X, or should I just call you Plumberx?" Plumberx: "Yes, I like that, Plumberx." Scientist: "Plumberx, yes, that's what we will call you, Plumberx." Plumberx: "May I ask you, what shall I call you?" Scientist: "Yes, names." Plumberx: "Names, I should call you names." Scientist: Laughter breaks out. No, we have different names. For example, Mike is my first name and Or is my last name." Plumberx: "I have a friend on Tyon that we call Or. He make everyone, as you say, laugh. He is very popular on Tyon." Scientist Mike Or: "See, I told you that I have family members that are out of this world." Everyone begins to laugh, including Plumberx. Scientist Mike: "All jokes aside,
As I said, Plumberx, my name is Mike Orr. This is Chungy. This is Adrena. The woman that will not get off of the computer is Claudia. The guy standing next to you is Robbie. This lovely lady is Brianna. Brianna is the one that picked you up on radar. Plumberx. But I do not understand, Mike Orr. You are only one with two names. Laughter breaks out. Mike Orr. Sorry, Plumberx, I forgot. Tell you that we do not always call each one another by our first and last name. In most cases, we just call each other by our first name. Plumberx. Oh, I see, smiling. I understand now. Thank you, Mike. Mike. Laugh. There you go, Plumberx, that's it. You will fit right in here on Earth, but we must keep your identity a secret. Plumberx. I do not understand. I just want to help. Mike. Plumberx, you are from a world that is much more advanced than Earth. Things that may appear normal to you may seem amazing to people on Earth. In some cases, some things may even scare people on Earth. This could cause problems for you and the people of Earth. Plumberx. Yes, Mike Orr, you are right. What can I do to help the people of Earth and not cause panic? Mike. Plumberx, you seem to be a very nice guy. However, as a scientist here on Earth, scientists are responsible for the health and well-being of that people that reside here. We will not hold you any longer against you will, but if you do continue to stay here on Earth, we must monitor you very closely. Plumberx, do you understand? Plumberx. Yes, Mike Orr. I do understand. It is very important that you and the rest of the scientists do your job. I would like to stay here on Earth and help. I will obey your rules and do as you wish. In time, I will prove myself to you and build your confidence in me. Plumberx smiled. Mike Orr. I am sure we can count on you, Plumberx. I have a good feeling about you. Plumberx smiled. And so, Plumberx's journey on Earth began. The scientists assigned him to work with Mike Orr, who would monitor and report on his activities. Mike and Plumberx became a team, working together to solve water-related problems all over the world. The duo became known as the best plumbers in the business, and their reputation grew with every successful job. The Great London Flood. One day, Mike received a call from the mayor of London, who was desperate for help. A massive flood had struck the city, causing widespread damage and leaving thousands of people without clean drinking water. Mike and Plumberx were tasked with finding the cause of the flood and fixing it as soon as possible. Mike. Plumberx, we've got a big job ahead of us. The city is counting on us to fix this mess. Plumberx. Don't worry, Mike. We'll figure it out and get the water under control. Narrator. When they arrived in London, Mike and Plumberx were shocked by the extent of the devastation. The city was submerged in water, and the people were struggling to cope with the disaster. The duo wasted no time and began their investigation, starting with the city's water management systems. Plumberx. Mike, the problem seems to be coming from the city's main water reservoir. It appears that the floodgates malfunctioned, causing the reservoir to overflow and flood the city. Mike. Can you fix it, Plumberx? Plumberx. I'll do my best, but it's going to take some time. The floodgates have been severely damaged, and we'll need to find replacement parts. Narrator. Over the next few days, Mike and Plumberx worked tirelessly to repair the floodgates, using Plumberx's advanced knowledge of water systems and his extraterrestrial tools. The people of London watched in awe as the floodwaters began to recede, and their city was gradually restored to normal. Mayor of London. Thank you, Mike and Plumberx, for saving our city. We couldn't have done it without you. Mike. We're just happy we could help. Plumberx. It was our pleasure, Mayor. I'm glad we could make a difference. Narrator. With their mission in London complete, Mike and Plumberx returned home, ready for their next adventure. Narrator. As time went on, Plumberx adjusted to life on Earth. He quickly gained the trust of the scientists and their families. He learned to blend in with humans and mastered the art of plumbing. Plumberx began to work on various projects with the scientists, using his knowledge and skills to help solve Earth's water problems. Chapter 1. The Drought Crisis. Narrator. One day, Mike came to Plumberx with troubling news about a severe drought affecting a small village in Africa. The villagers were struggling to find clean water, and their crops were dying. Mike. Plumberx, we need your help. There's a village in Africa that desperately needs clean water. Can you use your knowledge to find a solution? Plumberx. Of course, Mike. Let's gather the team and get to work. Narrator. Plumberx and the team of scientists worked day and night, researching and brainstorming solutions to help the village. After several days, Plumberx came up with an ingenious plan. Plumberx. I have an idea. We can use advanced technology from my planet to build a water purification system that can turn the village's contaminated water into clean, drinkable water. Narrator. The team got to work, building the water purification system. When it was complete, they traveled to the village in Africa to install the system. The villagers were overjoyed to have clean water, and their crops began to flourish once again. Chapter 2. The Flooded City Narrator. A few months later, news broke about a city that was experiencing severe flooding due to heavy rainfall. The city's infrastructure was overwhelmed, and many homes and businesses were underwater. Mike, Plumberx, we need your help again. This city is drowning in floodwater, and we need to find a way to save it. Plumberx, I'll do everything I can to help Mike. Narrator. Plumberx and the team devised a plan to construct a series of underground tunnels and canals to redirect the floodwater safely away from the city. They worked tirelessly to complete the project, and as a result, the city was saved from further damage. Chapter 3. The Water Conservation Project. Narrator. Plumberx continued to work with the scientists on various projects, always striving to improve Earth's water resources. One day, he proposed a water conservation project to help reduce water waste. Plumberx. Mike, I've noticed that a lot of water is wasted here on Earth. We should launch a water conservation project to educate people on how to use water more efficiently and preserve this precious resource. Mike, that's a fantastic idea, Plumberx. Let's get started. Narrator. Plumberx and the team developed a water conservation campaign that included educational materials, workshops, and technological innovations to help people conserve water. The campaign was a massive success, and water usage decreased significantly worldwide. Chapter 4. The Final Mission Narrator. As the 5 light years came to an end, Plumberx knew that he would soon have to return to his home planet. He was sad to leave his friends on Earth, but he knew that he had made a significant impact during his time here. Mike, Plumberx, you've done so much for our planet. We're going to miss you. Plumberx, I'll miss you too, Mike, but I know that you and the other scientists will continue the work we started here. Narrator. Plumberx said his goodbyes and boarded his service ship. As he flew away, he looked back at Earth one last time and smiled, knowing that he had helped to make the world a better place.